new location at National Harbor right here in the DC area in Maryland. So yeah, we're brand new. Sneak peek for y'all to see this sign. Everybody hasn't seen that sign. A few people have. We put it on our social media the other day, but yeah, we're here.
Congratulations, y'all. And this is a huge step. So they are coming out of a pandemic and opening a brick and mortar. What in the world are y'all thinking? How have you made this pivot when most people were going in the other direction? Now you're coming out to brick and mortar. What's that about?
Well, actually, the goal was to be last year. So the pandemic actually shut everything down for us. Yeah. The goal was to be open last June, last July, but with the pandemic, it all got shut down. So we've been on pause for this for a little bit now.
Okay. And so so you have a brick and mortar in Anacostia Arts Center in Southeast DC. How did you have to adapt during the pandemic?
Always been focused on community and creating spaces where the community can come together and have just amazing conversations. And so when the pandemic hit, our store was closed down. We were closed all from March until October of all of last year. So that's almost a whole year, March to October. And so that meant, how do we get creative with creating community? And so we did a few things. And one that has really been successful and has still stuck with us even now is creating MahoganyBooks Front Row. And the whole premise behind it was everybody's at home. And that's really the best seat in the house. You can be on the front row of any conversation that we have because you're at home. And so we recreated MahoganyBooks Front Row, which allowed us to have virtual events. And throughout the pandemic, we just really started. We were actually one of the few first, especially Black bookstores, to have a platform ready to go to be able to connect with authors and connect with the community all across the world, actually. We've had people join in, several thousands of people this past pandemic, join us in these conversations on MahoganyBooks Front Row. And so we were still able to create community. People were at their homes, siloed by themselves and craving that connection. And so we were able to create those author talks. It just really allowed us to flourish. And that was something we had not done fully during prior to the pandemic. So, we talked to Gabrielle Union, Al Sharpton. Derrick did an amazing interview with Ibram Kendi, Misty Copeland. The publishers were reaching out to us because we were ready to go and creating that space.